And the adjuster came out and they didn't approve it at all. So my boss was actually with me when we met with this homeowner. The same adjuster showed up a year later, and my boss asked him, "Hey, so what did the roof look like, a year ago?" He's like, "Oh, it looked just like this." And he kept asking questions, poking and prodding, doing that. I'm just giving you like a brief explanation here of that, but
no, go through it, man. It's important. I mean,
oh, you want me to actually like do it?
Yeah, go through it, man. I'm recording this part of it just for you, by the way. This is important for you. It's important for your. I mean, I'm not judging your sales stuff, but this is important for your copy, for the offers, and everything. For example, is the adjuster the person who's going to make the call on it?
Yeah, the adjuster's going to make the call. So what we would do is say that we're able to get your roof replaced. When we meet with the adjuster, they'll give their opinion on it. They'll relay it to their company. But since Minnesota is a matched state, if they can't find the same kind, quality, and color, which your shingle is not available any longer.
Wait, so Minnesota is called a what?
It's a matched state. It is one of
the okay.
Yeah, it's one of like 10 or 12 states in the U.S.
That's huge, dude. Okay. So if they can't match the exact, you said shape or color?
The same kind, quality, or color. And it was actually a ruling in the state of Minnesota, so all insurance companies have to abide by it. However,
do you know what the ruling is called?
I don't know exactly off the top of my head, but I can look that up.
Okay, so you'll get what the ruling name, because I see that as a headline right now.
Okay.
So see if you so if you're in Minnesota, you likely fall under the Jane versus Doe, 1992 Insurance Act. See if you qualify. Boom, zip code, put it in. Second field is email. Boom. All right. Second step is, when XYZ question, which we're about to get to. And before you know it, dude, you've got that's exactly what we do in the storms too. We run it at it to see if basically it's not even get an estimate. It's see if you qualify for a roof or whatever. And then the first question on the opt-in is just one question. Put your zip code to see if you qualify. What that does is it gets them vested in the process, right? It's just like asking a question. And now you got my curiosity up on the next screen. You say, oh, you might qualify. What's your best email address? You don't even give it an explanation. Now you've got an opt-in. 80-90% of those people are going to put their email in, because if you're a salesman, you may not know this, but what's the only thing that sells something? What is the one thing that actually sells anything?
Their desire to purchase it, to solve a problem.
Nope. That's not it, man. It's curiosity. That's the only thing that sells anything, bro. Curiosity, okay? So the one thing that I could have you up in your bed at night thinking, like, what if I give him my money? What could happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
I planted that seed, and what's the possibility? So what this is doing, especially with paid traffic and PPC, Facebook or any type of social, it's like it has to be something that piques my curiosity, that I've got an investment in, which is my zip code, to see if I qualify. So now I qualify, right? The next thing is, my curiosity is up. Why is he asking for my email? What am I going to get? He's not telling me, so I'm not going to disqualify myself. Don't let them disqualify themselves. They're not going to give you a fake email, because, hell, they could get a Nigerian prince show up in their inbox, right?
Right.
I'm fucking curious. What are you emailing me, okay? I already qualified for my zip code, all right? So the curiosity is going to lead me down the conversion path. Next thing after the email, okay, great, thanks for your email. And then you go back. Now you've got a hook, because they've given you their email. They're not going to back out, because now you've got personal information. Now they're scared if they leave and bounce, that little seed's planted, that, okay, they got my email, but I didn't complete the thing. Okay, that's not good, right? So you give somebody your social security number, and you bounce out of the form. You're like, oh shit, should have done that.
Yeah.
Okay. but I'm not bouncing out, because I got to get to the end of this. Maybe there's some contact info or whatever, right? Okay, you follow me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. So what happens after you said there was a basically a motion or an action that said, if it's not the similar style, color, what is it?
The same kind, quality, or color.
Hang on a second. So I want to write that down. That is key, dude. That's huge. Kind, quality, or color.
Yep.
Dude, that's a Facebook ad right there. So see if your roof is eligible to be replaced with the same kind, quality, or color. Learn about XYZ, right?
I can't believe I didn't think about that.
Of course you didn't. You gotta run through the process, dude. I can't think about this stuff on my own either. All right, kind, quality, or color. Is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I circled. All right, so see if you qualify. That's the first thing that you want to do, is you want to qualify or disqualify somebody, okay? Piques the curiosity. Write that shit down in big, bold letters. I want to understand if I'm affected or not affected, right? Otherwise, I'm not going to download an ebook. I'm not fucking, like, all this lead magnet is bullshit, dude. All that's bullshit. I just want to know if it affects me or doesn't. And if I can get something that I can almost take advantage of somebody. Like, if it's going to be a better deal for me than the insurance company, let's see what's up, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Or if I'm eligible to pay you money for a retail job, I want to understand, what does that look like, okay?
Right.
Because I don't have enough information. It's like right now I want to buy a lot of shit. I don't even know who to ask to buy the shit, right? I had to go, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. I had to get a referral for a tent guy to come tint my car. Only guy with no tint on my windows driving here from Georgia. And literally, there's literally every single other car is tinted.
Yeah.
And I had to go like pound payment to find a window tinter, dude. Right? So I see this on Facebook. If I see, hey, if you're in Phoenix and your car's not tinted, see if you qualify for XYZ. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking giving you my credit card on Facebook, okay?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you said the last storm was a year ago?
No. Minnesota is a state where you have up to a year to file a claim. What we do is we go off of dates that are within the last year. So as an example, depending on where you're at, there's a storm that was a 3-day event back in March.
Okay, so that's another offer that you can test against. Okay, so like homeowners don't understand this stuff. Okay, so you need to basically have the special knowledge and information, the secrets, which could be storm dates, based on their zip code, bro. Based on their zip code.
Yep.
Storm dates or XYZ to see if they qualify to be in that window. And if they're not, what are their options? Because now I'm affected. Like, can I pay you money? Can I go start shopping or what? Right?
Right.
Okay. Dude, this will be a great broad campaign. Have you had a chance to go into Rainmaker at all and listen to the roofing sales call that we did? I think I uploaded a roofing call that's in there.
I think I did. I'm not sure.
All right. So yeah, it's kind of a cluster right now. Over the next probably June 22nd, we're gonna have a lot of guys coming down to Phoenix, and we're gonna basically reorganize the structure of how this shit's presented. So just to give you a heads up, but if you go in and you look in the sales call section, there's actually a 48-minute call I did with somebody in Texas, and it was the exact same situation. I think this was like 2 years ago, though. I did $1,500 a month per store. Now, these were like retail stores where they needed leads or whatever, which I totally undersold the deal to start out with. But we ended up, upselling those guys like 10 grand a month contracts. But if you listen to that call, you'll hear how the questions we asked and stuff like that to set their campaign up. You'll hear how there was no storm there for I think the last 3 years or something, and we still blew the freaking leads out of the water, because nobody's running those ads on Facebook, man.
No one is.
PPC.
No,
literally.
no one is at all.
And you've got guys like you out trying to freaking ring 10, 20 doorbells a day, dude.
Dude, honestly, we're the best at what we do in this type of stuff in our area. Like, everyone else is trying, but they have no fucking clue. They always get denied.
You want to be the best and the most expensive, right? Like I
that's what we are.
It's called American Home Shield. If you look them up, my wife is actually like runs the center here in Phoenix. Now she's been there like 12 years or something. I consult for them once a week. Okay, they're the best home warranty company. They're also double the price of the next one. Okay.
American what?
American Home Shield. AHS.com. Okay.
Okay.
So if you see, like, there's so many of these skeezy home warranty companies, but American Home Shield, I actually started my sales career there like 9-10 years ago or something. My inbound sales career. They do about 10 million to 12 million a month in direct mail, and so they send out these direct mail pieces that come into an inbound call center, and it's like check this out. Get covered in 3 easy steps if you check this out, okay? Zip code, right?
Right.
So curiosity, man. What's the 3 easy steps? It sounds too good to be true. I want to be covered because my AC's broke today, right? What is the property address you would like covered? And it says, why do we need this, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what I was telling Matt earlier, don't try to create a completely creative brand new campaign, okay? Go to offervault.com. Offervault.com. What this is, it's like a feed of every single affiliate offer that's out there, essentially. And they show you the links to the landing pages that they want you to run traffic to. And trust me, these guys are spending millions a month in affiliate deals. So they've tested every single version of landing page there is to test, okay? So you can go and essentially copy their landing pages almost to the T with Instapage, upload their template with, you got the Instapage Pro, and just edit it out, or copy the process. Like if the first question says, dude, that's how we blew up VA loans, man. I went from doing like trying to figure shit out. I took 80 sales calls and I wouldn't sell anything until we figured it out. Took 80 sales calls and I did like 2 deals. This was like 2.5, 3 years ago. Okay. I decided, you know what? Navy Federal Credit Union, that was our biggest competitor, doing like $2 million a day on Facebook as of the time. I'm like, let me just go fucking copy their landing page, okay? Let me just go copy, what they're doing, essentially. I went to Offer Vault. I saw, okay, they're asking, are you a veteran, right? The next question, when are you looking to get a home loan, right? So don't try to completely, redo shit. Don't reinvent the wheel. Think about, break down your sales process. If it weren't a CRM, what do your leads look like from qualified? You're going to have to figure out how to qualify the type of shingle, but that can be done just through broad advertising like direct mail. You can run an ad and just do it broad as fuck and only cover homeowners in this geolocation, spend 50 or 100 bucks and just get your data.
Yeah.
Make sure it's pixeled if you know how to do that. If you don't, talk more about it. Pixel that data based on what they do on your landing page. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go to hotjar.com and install that script so you can record the sessions. Okay. You want to see what your paid traffic's doing. Don't ever run any paid traffic without recording the sessions. If you do that, like that, those recordings are going to tell you everything you need to change on your landing page, because they're going to tell you where people are fucking shit up. Okay. It literally records their mouths, records everything they do.
Oh, nice.
And then you can sort by like number of page views, XYZ. So I want to show you, hang on a second. Probably one of my biggest success stories out of our first Rainmaker class a year and a half ago. At the time, we had a lot at the time. And him and I have kind of gone our separate ways, which is cool. But if you go to roofengine.com, I don't know if you've seen this. Okay. This guy was a roofer up in Minnesota where you're at, or he's up in that area. I think he's actually out of maybe closer to DC area. I can't remember. He's up by another guy that we were working with. Okay. He's a roofer. So he comes to me, he goes to Rainmaker. If you go to his blog, he's got basically 4 or 5 articles. He started out with 3 articles. Okay. These are just advertorials. And all this is he basically went and said, now he's targeting other roofers, okay, but you can do this with homeowners. He went and found out what are their biggest questions, okay. He ran the content pieces, which if you're on there, you're getting pixeled now. He has like 12 pixels on this page, okay. And what'll happen is with Facebook ads, man, you've got to run a campaign. You can't run an ad. You have to hit consistency. If you can't hit the same person after you've got your data sets, if you can't hit the same person, 5 or 6, 7, 10 times a week, you're going to lose money, because what happens is after that 5th, 6th, 7th time they see one of your ads, that's when they convert. So if you show them 4 ads, you might get a couple conversions that way. You're like, damn, my cost per conversion is fucking, $20. And then boom, if I left it on for 2 more days, it goes up like a hockey stick. Any data you look at, we've run last year. We've done up to $500,000, $600,000 a month in ad spend for very exact niches, like 3 or 4 different verticals. The reason I know this is true, if you look at the data, like at the end of the week, like we shut them off on the weekend for the most part. On Fridays, Thursdays, the shit curves up to a hockey stick, and our conversion is like triple, because the amount of impressions, you got to give consistent, you got to have a presence, right? So don't just, throw shit out there, but first you got to get your data, and you get your fucking data by rolling your content out, pixeling that content, which you can see in Rainmaker, okay? Pixel the content, go back, make your lookalike audience off of people who have looked at that, add homeowner targeting on top of that lookalike, make it geo-specific in your area. It's going to take like an audience from 1 million down to probably 100,000 or something. Okay, make them just do one fucking targeting thing, which is homeowner, and then go back and run your lead gen campaign directly to them with a 2-step thing with zip code, email, and see how it converts over like $50. Okay. Once the email converts, don't go building out, all these back-end email funnels and shit until you see that you're converting emails. Now, when your email starts converting, go and fucking write your autoresponder real quick. Okay. Your autoresponder is basically going to be your scoring mechanism. All right. Your lead scoring mechanism. You don't want to try to hit up every single email that hops in. They're going to eventually put in their phone number. If you look at our VA funnel, you'll see that stuff. But you don't want to try to, every email that hops in isn't ready to buy, so you got to score them somehow, right? You got to ask them, basically, are they, still unsure about it and they were just curious and they're not ready to move? If they've heard about it and they're concerned, right, for their safety or whatever your 3 things are for cold, warm, and hot, you want to put those links in the email autoresponder and then tag them based on the link they click. So the email can say, hey, saw that you checked this XYZ before we waste your time coming out or calling you or whatever, which best describes you. And then your email marketing program is going to tell you which link they click, right? And it's just a text link. It says, I'm this, okay? Then the ones that click your warm and hot lead, go into your CRM or whatever, the ones that click the cold, get an ebook or whatever your nurturing is, and then go back into another audience in Facebook until they convert again. Because I guarantee you, after they click that, they'll convert in a couple weeks. Okay. Okay. But you don't want to give that entire email database the same offer, or you're going to lose half your conversions. That's a whole nother part of it. Mm-hmm. After they've submitted their email and shit, you'll get their cell phone number. You want to do a text autoresponder to them. Hey, got your information. I know you may be concerned. We deal with homeowners in this area. My name's John Michael. I work for Alex. I'm his assistant, whatever. When's a good time for 5 minutes to discuss your situation? They will respond to a text 80% of the time. They won't really pick up the phone. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Unless you do a 3-legged call with like Zapier, where you call right when they submit the lead, it's going to be awkward. You want it framed correctly. Okay. So the text goes out and says, when's a good time, this evening or tomorrow evening? Alex is concerned. He's already in the neighborhood next weekend. Set your fucking appointment, because that's the next step to the sale, right? Whatever your next step is. Go out, do a free assessment or whatever. Bring them something of value. Don't just go out and do an assessment. Bring them a fucking lookbook, like a, before and after or something, and leave it with them, okay? Then go back and use that to close the deal, unless you're going to close on the first call, which you probably can, because your assistant can auto text, at the time of the appointment, hey, Alex is on his way. He's going to go over XYZ, and if you're ready, he's going to ask for your business, and if not, just send me a text back, right? Boom, you've got fucking 10 deals a week if you want to off Facebook ads. That's essentially, in a nutshell, what it looks like. The logistics of setting all that up is a little bit, unless you know exactly what you're doing, the logistics may be a little difficult, but you can get it. It's not that hard, man.
Right.
So, in saying all that, I know we've kind of stuffed a lot in like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, okay? Where do you think your bottleneck is right now in executing on this? Like, what's going to stop you first?
Give me a second. There's a lot there. I would say nothing really. I guess the hardest thing at first really would just maybe be okay, so you're saying like a lead magnet or some ebook or something that you give to someone?
Fuck that, dude. No, just bring out like a 2-page print thing that says like, here's Julie, here's her like testimony that says, hey, I'm glad Alex came out, his assistant Mike, was so helpful over text. And just bring 2 pages out in like a little folder, whatever you got.
Yeah, I can get one of those today.
Yeah, to leave with them, but before you, that's not the priority though. Before you can even get to that step, right?
Okay.
You need to set up a campaign. What type of budget? I know you just started, but what can you spend on ads to get some data? What do you have kind of set aside? Anything?
Yeah. See here, I mean, I can put some money towards it. I just don't know, like how much would you
Go
typically
close the
do
deal
for
today,
something
bro.
like that?
Go close the deal today, bro. Go get you. What do you make on that? 2 or 3 grand off of a roofing deal?
Yeah, it depends. We make about 40-50% profit. So average on I'd say average is around like, let's see here, 1 second.
It's a couple grand, right? Dude, you got to know how much you make on a deal. Come on. Come on now.
Average is
You gotta know how much
about
you make.
5 grand profit.
Okay, so you make what, a grand, 2 grand off of that, or what?
Yeah, I'm at 25%. Then once I get 50 jobs, I hit the 50% commission. So.
All right, so let's say that you do a deal a day, which will be easy within 90 days. Depends on what kind of budget you can invest in getting your data. Dude, I was out last night with, you might saw the email or Facebook post I made. Got a couple hours sleep last night because I got tore out. After waking up at like 5:30 every morning and being good and shit since I've been here, like a dude comes by that was my business partner from 2004, and he's like, I'm in Phoenix, let's go talk shop. He's like, basically doing some big stuff with agency coding and stuff. So anyway, long story short, the thing that our conversation boiled down to last night is the only thing of value in all of this stuff is data, like the data sets that you have, okay? And so that's also where your biggest investment is going to be at. So that's why when a loan officer comes to us and they're like, why should I choose you over some dickhead on Facebook or, Zillow? Bro, I've got $1 million data set. I can have $4 leads for you in 2 hours, right? Okay. So I already know when I turn that ad on, I don't need to go find, people who want a VA loan. And we don't use any type of targeting. We have custom data sets that we built over pixeling stuff. So where's your technical ability in terms of like pixeling people, creating audiences, and that kind of stuff?
I should be able to learn that, no issue. So.
Okay. So here's what I want you to do by Monday if you want to get a quick start on this. If you can make the call tomorrow, the 3 o'clock Eastern call. I'm still getting adjusted here. It's usually Tuesdays at 3 o'clock. I was moving this last week, so we pushed it back to Friday. If you can make that, that would be great because I'm going to go over the B2B side of this, and a lot of the pixeling stuff is going to be in there. That way you can ask some questions and we can kind of throw stuff back and forth. I'm going to show you some examples. So if you can make that, that'll be good. It's in the group as an event, so you can see the exact time. You make that good. If not, it'll be recorded. So try to do that. The biggest thing that you want to have done by, it sounds like you want to take action pretty quick. You're talking about already making your thing. The biggest thing you want to have done is your initial offer. That's the creative part that's going to take you the longest probably to start with. So what I would do, I've given you some tips here, but here's what I would run for my first offers. I would get this ready and even just set up an ad for it and just, don't run it, but save it. I would do, see if you qualify, right? So your first thing, let me share my screen real quick. Are you on your desktop?
Yeah.
All right, let me share my screen. You got into Instapage and all that shit already?
Yeah, I think it expired, but I can go back in there.
All right. If you need Instapage, message me or Brian to make sure you got that. Brian's driving down to Florida today. Just hit me up.
Okay.
So you want to have Instapage because all those templates are already in there. So here's what you want to do. The first thing you want to do, you want to have your Facebook ad. This is your offer. You need 2 things. In your headline, it sounds fucking simple, but it isn't. This is funny. Headline, and you need 5 creatives. You should be stock photos. Take notes on this. Stock. You should be homes. It should be people in your age demographic, whatever. Do not put like fancy graphics from Photoshop. Go grab off of Google Images or in your local area like neighborhood pictures or whatever. It's got to be stock, like regular people. Do 1 black and white into the 5. It's either 5 or 6, whatever the maximum that they'll allow you to upload photos. Okay, this is going to be for your first campaign. All right, so your headline, if you're taking notes, is going to be Let's see. Let's start it with this one, okay? It's going to be Minnesota. If they'll let you call them out like this. If you want to use slang, actually it converts better, to be honest with you. But if not, look at this, okay? Because think about it. People are looking in their newsfeed. It looks kind of ghetto, but it's true, man. Even if they're like 40 years old, my mother-in-law loves sharing this type of shit, okay?
Huh. Okay.
So use the letter U, or put regular English, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. If it looks too official, like capitals and stuff, all like that, people are going to scan through because it's boring. Curiosity, remember? All right, so that should be your headline, something similar to that. You know, your secondary secondary headline should be whatever, because you don't know this yet. 1992 roofing judicial decision or something like that. And let's say, dude, make it look like a news article, dude. I actually, if you go into Rainmaker University and you go down to the Leads Lab classes, there's two of them. One of them is about exploiting local Facebook. Like, I copied the local newspaper, and I would just duplicate anything that they would run, and I would change the creative, and then I would place display ads inside of my copy. So if they ran an article about a new amusement park, I'd run that same fucking article basically with the same headline, or I'd modify a little bit after they've already proven it. Because people follow the local newspapers. Go look up your local newspapers. They love sharing the shit out of that. They don't even read the articles sometimes, okay? So anyway, use your local newspaper to see what's converting. Change the creatives to something better, right? And then run it as an advertorial and put your landing page link inside of it as your own ad, right? I can show you an example of that once you get this far. Ping me, and I'll be free later on today if you're working today. Tomorrow after the call, I'll show you some examples where we've driven probably $20,000-$30,000 worth of free traffic just from doing that until they sent me a C&D and I had to stop because I was just fucking with it. All right, so don't copy word for word like I did. I was being lazy. All right, so the actual editor sent me a Facebook message. I told him to go buy some Domino's coupon on the internet or something because he was being lazy. All right, so 1992 roofing judicial decision comes back to haunt some Minnesota homeowners. See if you're one of the affected, right? I'm curious. Boom, there's your secondary, okay? It's basically your ad. And then down here should be learn more button. Boom, there's your Facebook ad. So create that. Okay, you want 5 different or 6 different stock photos in that. Basically, what you're going to do is once it hits 1,000 views, you hit your CPM. You're going to need to spend $50 to $100 to do this initial deal. So when you get your CPM, it's going to give you a relevance score, and when you get that, you can send it to me, and I'll take a look, and we'll see if it's if we're doing the right things. Make sure your Facebook pixel's installed on this content piece. You can use an Instapage. You can use WordPress. I use Tumblr, dude. It's 5 minutes to set up a fake blog on Tumblr, okay?
Okay.
Whatever it is. Don't matter if there's a donkey on there. If they click it, then they're pixeled, okay? You need help with that, hit me up. So that's your ad. Now the content piece, headline for the content piece should be, is it Minnesotan?
Minnesotan.
Whatever you want to do, okay? Whatever has exposed.
That's great, man.
Has exposed whatever, okay? Has exposed potential. They don't want their neighbors to be angry, right? They want the grass green, okay?
Yeah.
Neighbors are angry about this. So then in the content, write a few paragraphs that tells about most, Minnesotans have had this loophole or whatever hidden from them the last 8 years since the ruling, because big insurance doesn't want to pay, but local 8 is breaking it, and you might be affected depending on your zip code. And then put like a little find out now here, like this will be a link to your lead gen page. And then go down and continue the article. Are you familiar with advertorials at all?
Yeah, I believe so.
You go content, and then put an image or something right here that's like, you want them to have instant results, okay? So in your notes, dude, first thing I want you to do is this. Second thing I want you to do is Google advertorials. I want you to study that shit. Insurance advertorials are great. Loan advertorials are great. If you're in Rainmaker, these advertorials on Roof Engine, study these. These are great advertorials. I'll help them write most of these right here. You look at the bottom of these, they're either links to book a call, very simple, or they are putting them into specific pools for audiences, and he will pound the shit out of you for 7 to 10 days on Facebook, okay? Consistency. But go study advertorials, understand how advertorials work. Dude, here's a secret I haven't told probably anybody, not even Brian. Go to images.google.com, type in direct mail roofing, okay? Type in advertorial insurance or roofing. They will pull up all these mailers that people have scanned in. You can look at their offers, see their copy their headlines, fucking anything in the world, okay? So much you can do with this, man. Direct mail roofing. Even Minnesota. Boom, look at all these direct mail. You can go through and pick out, look at this, hail damage alert, there's my headline. You're the affordable insurance specialist, that's bullshit, it sucks. I noticed that your house may need a new roof. That would be a good Facebook headline. The secondary sucks dick. See if you, that sucks. See how there's no curiosity?
I
Let
don't
me
see
know if I can
anything.
help you with the free estimate. You don't see this?
No, I just see what you're typing.
Hang on a sec. Let me show you this shit. You got to see this. Here, let me say this whiteboard. All right, you got to see this, dude. This demonstrates exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see, share screen. Here we go. All right, so check this out. I went to images.google. I typed in direct mail roofing. Now look at this. Okay, I noticed that your house may need a new roof. That's kind of good.
Yeah.
What would be a better headline for your offer using that structure?
I guess the judicial decision that you're talking about.
So I noticed that your house might fall under a secret decision and a Minnesota decision. You might qualify, right? Now, instead of let me know if I can help you with a free estimate, there's no curiosity there. Dude, anybody gives me a free estimate. It's see if you qualify, and if you don't, learn why, right?
Mm-hmm.
See how that shit works? These people suck, man. But you can go through here, check out the direct mail. Dude, study advertorials, man. I legit fucking read advertorials for 2 to 4 hours every fucking day, bro.
Huh.
That's every day I read 2 to 4 hours of advertorials every single day. Secret to getting cash for your business, okay? If you can go to the library, like if you want to get serious about this shit, go to the library and pull out the magazines from like the 50s and 60s. Read that copy. Every fucking page was a sales page. We'll get to that when you start writing sales letters and stuff, but at least understand what the advertorial is doing. It's drawing the interest. Understand what a headline does. It's calling out, and then understand the subheadline is disqualifying or qualifying, and then a simple call to action where they can take action in like 2 seconds. Don't give them a bunch of bullshit, but pique their curiosity, give them a call to action, see if they qualify in the text, the link to your landing page, and then keep going to the copy. Record that shit with Hotjar so you can see how far they scroll down. Make sure that an offer is above the fold on the page. I'm recording this, by the way. Make sure on your landing page on mobile that they can click a link to lead gen above the fold, because if they don't, they'll bounce probably. And then make sure they're pixeled, so that way you can go back and create your lookalike audiences down the line for your bigger audiences. Before Monday, create the ad, and if you get it done today, send it over so I can take a look at it, and then you can start working on your copy piece and your Insta page, your lead gen piece, right? And I'll be happy to take a look at those as you go and make sure your pixels set up right and all that kind of shit. Once you do that, we turn traffic on like next week if you really grind through the weekend. I'll be in my office this weekend if you need help.
Okay.
If you're legit committed, ask anybody. If you're committed, I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that you get the help you need. Okay. If you just want to do this, like kind of see if it works, go fuck yourself. Okay. But
right.
but seriously, I'll make sure that you have a good campaign. Just you know, give it your best. Make sure you've got, you know, $300 or $400 for ad spend over the next couple of weeks. I think Facebook should give you a credit line of like $250 on net 30, so that'll help you a little bit. If you need to get a credit card, go get one from somebody, get with a 500 limit so you have ad spend, and I'll make sure that you don't waste it. We'll get you some leads, and we'll make sure that they're pipelined into sales. And then by next month, you know, you should have a fucking solid pipeline that's building up, that's actually closing deals. And then before you know it, your boss is going to come to you asking how the fuck you're doing it and how to buy them from you. Okay.
Right.
Cool. Any questions, Ben?
Oh, I have a million questions, but really, I just gotta do what you said and just do that. Actually, one, when it comes to when you're doing that, maybe this jumped a little ahead, but when you create a Facebook page to be able to run the ads, is it better to do something, say, like a community page, or
make it something that's similar to the news, man? Make it like the Minnesotan or the Minnesota Tribune, or like mine here. I'll show you. I
saw in Rainmaker Pro there was something that you were talking about, creating a local community page. Yeah, that's it. I saw that.
So this one is the one that I basically, this is one. I'll show you the other. If it fucking loads here. I'm in an Airbnb for a month and their internet is kind of shitty. All right, so here's a video that I ran to a broad audience. I think I ripped this straight from YouTube, which I don't advise you to do. I saw that it had 1,000 views, so it basically hadn't been discovered yet. Okay, I ripped it from YouTube, put it on Facebook, hit my audience, 37,000 views, 58 comments, and then what I did with this, I showed it to people that I knew, like Buddy Holly and the Fireballs were old people. So I showed it to them, and then I went back and created a new ad set of people that I watched at least 15 or 30 minutes or 30 seconds of it, and then longer. Look how many shares, 613 shares, okay? Then you make a new data set of people who've watched it for specific time periods, and then lookalikes on them. And those are the people who are homeowners, had money. We did insurance. We did all kinds of offers just off this one single video. And it started by just me downloading off YouTube, uploading to Facebook, pushing it to like yard sale groups for a little bit, and then boosting it for like, we might spend 100 or something on it. I don't know. Let's see. It'll show me here. But see, you want the content that they see. Like, your data is the most important and valuable thing, man. Once you've got data, I know the people that have watched this shit. It's not you and me. I don't care about the video, right? Unless it's at school or something. All right, here we go. So check this out. Average watch time is 49 seconds, 30,000 things. Let's see. Let's view the results. All right, so I spent $30, dude. Now, the secondary thing that this did is it boosted the people who like my page too. I think there's 500 or 600 likes on the page as well. I did it over 7 days for men and women ages 41 to 65 who live in Clovis. Okay. Very broad, dude. Don't add a bunch of fucking targeting. For you, it would be like homeowner, or the secret that a lot of people won't tell you. I've got a lot of these secrets. You just don't have enough time. Don't include homeowners, but exclude renters, because then you're not competing with other people who are trying to hit homeowners. Exclude renters and leave the homeowners open.
Okay.
So anyway, we went back and we took this audience, and we actually sold out a fucking little local concert with this thing. Your data is what you need first. You can even go find a news clip of something about that. You can probably Google it, find like a video from the local news about it. If you want to push it, just put it on a throwaway Facebook page in case something happens, but it's not going to. And if you need help, you know, downloading the video, I'll help you out with that. We'll help you out with that. Put the news clip up and say, you know, Minnesotans don't know XYZ. Here's a clip from 1983 that's talking about it that you may not have seen. Click here to see if you qualify. I could throw that to Minnesota, spend $100 and probably get a couple of leads just doing that shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure that you're pixeling the landing pages so you're collecting data. You don't want to send people to your shit and not be getting the data for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you at, man? What's going to stop you first? Can you do the ad that we whiteboarded out? Can you do the actual copy? Is it technical stuff or what's your weakness?
Yeah, I guess my weakness would probably be the copy.
Okay. All right. Well, get the ad and the offer and the headline and stuff. Mock it up. Send me either a screenshot or send me the thing for it. If you need help, add me as an ad administrator in your ads account or whatever. I'll go in. It's probably like 30, 40 people in the group have done that. I'll go in and look at it. And if you need help with copy, we'll spend a 10-minute piece, dude. It's not something that you're going to frame and show to your mom. Don't worry about that. Okay?
Right. All right.
So what you got, dude? What's going to stop you?
Oh, nothing's going to stop me. I mean, I have to go to adjustment later today at 4, but other than that, I mean, I'm good. I don't have to, I'm free for the next like 3-4 hours. So I'll get started.
What the next step is to qualify. You're looking for those shingles, and to do that, you can even take pictures of them and make it a survey. Like, do you have these shingles? You might be affected. Yes or no. And if they say no, then go back to the zip codes. Put in your zip code. Okay, you actually still may be affected. We need to schedule a visit, right? Map out literally the steps to the sale. It could be from cold prospect. It's homeowner. That means they're qualified, right? They have these shingles. That means that they're potential. They are have already had an adjustment or not, whatever it is, right? They are interested or they're at least receptive, right? So map those things out on paper, and then just set up your campaign to qualify and move out the ones who say no to that, and just run it like a sales call through Facebook.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool, man.
See if you can get an Insta page. If you can't, ping me back. Send me back over. If you add me up on Zoom here is probably the easiest way. If you go to automatedinbound.com/Zoom-group, I believe. I'll check that link. And just add me on Zoom and ping me on there. That's probably the easiest way to hit me back if you're working, okay?
Okay.
All right, bro. Good luck.
Cool. Thanks, man.
All right, man. Good meeting you. See you.
Yep. Hey, are you still there? Okay. Hey, Scott, are you there?
Yes, I think I'm on my phone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can I ask you a question real quick about this?
What's up, bro?
Where could I access the recording?
Oh, the recording, when it's done here, I'll send you a link over to make sure you got it. I'm not sure if it recorded local or in the cloud. I'll send you a link.
Okay, perfect. Cool. Thanks,
right.
man.
I'll send you the link to add me on Zoom as well. That's, don't hit me 100 times in the day, but if you're working on stuff, send it over and I'll that's what I pretty much keep open. Okay.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
All right, bros.
Thanks.